1 yard of lace, half yard of doll face material, 10 yards of net, 1.5 yard of lining, zip, thread, chalk, tape rule, and your scissors. These are all you'll be needing for the making of this beautiful ball dress. So let's get right into the making of this dress. Firstly, the measurements we'll be using is the body is 24, the shoulder 11, the length, half length will be 10. So I folded it by 7 plus my 1 inch allowance. So the fold is 7. The shoulder I mark 5.5. It's going to be an armless gown. And then I take ½ inch for the slant. But before, don't forget to make sure that it is straight. Remember the mouth is not straight. So you cut out a straight line first. This is going to be like a base for your cutting. Then you take out half yard, half for the slanting of the shoulder. Then 3 for the neck, 2.5 for the width of the neck. Then you bring it together, round neck. Next is the length, which is 10, but I'm using 10, so by the time I finish it will be about 9.5. Okay, I add 1/2 inch allowance, so using the 10, by the time I finish it will be about 9.5, because I'm going to be leaving ½ inch here at the shoulder slant, and then I'll take ½ inch here to be 9.5. So that's what I want to work with. Then the shoulder, you measure it down. I use 5. 6 plus the 1 inch allowance, 7. 5.5 here. Let's not forget. You can even use 5 as the case may be. So then you cut it out. So this is how it looks like when you cut it out. As you can see, 10.5. So what it looks like. Then we'll cut the back. The back is going to be having zip allowance. The back is going to be having zip allowance. So 1 inch is enough for the zip allowance. One inch is enough for the back cutting. Then 1 inch allowance for the zip, 1 inch for the neck cutting. Then every other thing will be the same. So let's cut it out. So this is how it looks like when you are done with the cutting. This is how it looks like. So you cut the same thing for the lining. If you're using a lace that is transparent, then you cut door face for it, but this lace is not transparent, so only lining will be enough. As you can see, the lace is not transparent, so only lining will be enough for me. But if you're using a lace with holes, then you can also cut a bridal or a door face material for it. So now right now I'm going to be cutting just the lining for this. The cutting of the lining, as you can see, this is the lining for the back, this is the lining for the front. Now we are going to be cutting the rope. I want it to have a rope and a bow tie at the front. So we are going to be cutting the rope. The length will be 22 and the width will be 5 inches. So this is one of the rope, both ropes. I want to leave a little design at the tip. So this is how the rope will look like. So we are done with the rope. Now let's cut the bow tie in front. So now let's cut the bow tie. So I'm going to be doing 6 here, 6 here. Plus the sewing allowance is going to be 7. So half inch at the top, half inch at the down. So this is for the bow tie. It's going to be like 5 inches. A big bowl and a small bowl. So this is the bowl. One big one and one small bowl. So I'll head over to the machine and do that. But then let's cut our skirt part. Be full flay, as a full flay. So I'm going to fold it into 4. My waist circumference is 24. Because I'm going to be gathering it, so I will use double of my waist circumference, and that will make it 48. So 48 divided 48 divided by 6.28. So you do 48 divided by 6.28. Okay. 48 will give you 6.28. 48 divided by 6.28 will give you 7.5. So I measure 7.5. So we are going to go round. I'm going to measure 7.5 round. You can even do 7 because it's double of the measurements. Depending on how full you want it to be. You can even do times, instead of times 2, you can do times 1.5, depending on how full you want it to be and how plenty or how much your fabric is. And the length that I want the half length, because we're already taking 10 or 9.5 there, and our length is 26. So we are going to be taking, already taking 9.5. We take 9 here. So when you minus 9 or 10 from 26, will give you 16. So when you measure 16, you take out, let's say, 9 from 16. The remaining 7. So let's take out 9 plus sewing allowance 10. That will be about 17. Okay. Because here is not enough, I'm going to be reducing this part to 7. instead of 7.5. So I'm going to take it again because this part is not enough. Everything has to go round. You see now, it's enough, it's nothing. So take nothing. Take it round again. Then cut it out. We cut it out. So this is it. We are done. We open up one side for the zipper allowance. So let's cut the lining for this. Cutting the lining exactly as it is. But you can also cut your lining 1.8, 180 degree flay if you do not want to cut it exactly like, but I want to cut my own exactly like that, exactly how it is. Let's do that. So I've placed it on it. Now I'm going to cut it out. So I'm going to be cutting the lace now. When we cut the first one 10, the other one 10 minus 1 inches allowance, so let's say 9, that would be like 18. So 18 minus 26, which is our full length, will give us 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16, but for sewing allowance I'm going to make it 18. It's going to be 9. 8 plus sewing allowance 9. So but I'm going to be folding it into 2 to make it thicker. So I'm going to be cutting 18. I'm going to be using 18. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, you can always ask me question in the comment section. I think this will be enough. I need to keep this one for another project. So this is it. So I'm going to join this to this one and then I'll fold it. What I mean is I'm joining this to this. It will not be 20 yards. To be 20 yards. Join this to this, then I'll fold it into 2 like this. Then I will gather it. So let's head to the machine and do that. I'll bring it, gather it, join it with the gown and the dress. Then we are done. But let's head to the machine now. We'll be back. So we are done with the hand, as you can see. We are going to now join the shoulder together, all the shoulder both on the lace and on the lining. So we are going to turn it round, turn the neck round, and turn the armpits round. So let's head over to the machine to do that. This is the bow tie. We are done turning it. Just sew this part, and then we put a tiny rope and hold it like this. This is the belt. So let's go to the machine to do that. Okay, we have joined everything together, as you can see. Join everything separately. I added that. This is completely optional. If you like, you can add that. If you like, don't add that. But I've added that. I've made it with that, and I've also made it without that, and I think I prefer the one with that more. That is why I added that. But it is not compulsory. So I've also added the belt. So what we'll do next, I did it separately, as you can see. I take the waist measurement also separately, as you can see. So what we're going to do next is to add our flea. We're going to add our flea now. Add the flea, the fabric to the fabric, that's the lace to the lace, and the lining also to the lining. So I'll go and do that now, and I'll bring it back for us to see. Okay, this is how it will look like when you're done. You can see this is the inside. Turn it separately. This is the inside. Now it's time for us to fix the zip. As you can see, this is how it looks like, looking very beautiful already. So what is left for us to fix the zip? So what I'm going to do is I'll close it like this, sew it separately. I'll join this place. I'll measure 4 inches. I'll measure 4 inches from here. I'll close it down from here to this place. Leave this place open. Take my zip, fix it here without the lining. I'll fix it separately, fix this one, then I'll turn the line, fix it with the other place together with this one, then like fix this here. Do you understand? Fix this here also, as you can see, to where we sewed, 4 inches where we sewed. Then you take your lining, you cover the zip at the back. So when you are done, to give you inner zip sewing, nobody will see your rough work inside, and that is it. Please subscribe to my page. Let me quickly do that and bring it to you. Subscribe to my page, support me. God will bless you richly. Thank you. So this is the zip. I'm done fixing the zip. This is how it will look like. Everything is inside. Everything is inside. So we are done with the making of this dress. As you can see, very beautiful. You can see. Please ensure to join the flea on the gather on your flea. As you can see, how mine is looking. It's supposed to be on the flea, as you can see. So this is the end. This is how it should look like. Please subscribe to my page. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you.